Hi guys, welcome to Dooley's Life, my channel where we'll talk about my life struggles, experiences, know-hows, and my thoughts on YouTube. So this is actually my second video and will be my first video about me playing piano. So of course I'm quite nervous about it, but I've been thinking for some time on YouTube. There are a lot of famous YouTubers such as Tiffany Poon, Josh Wright, or Russo. They play piano all perfectly well and they make so seamless and easy. But for someone like me who's kind of like amateur pianist playing for fun, it's really hard to play like them. Like when you listen to the classical music and you play the same song, oftentimes when professionals play, it sounds almost nothing like how you're playing. And I will make this video to kind of share with you guys some of the difficulties I have when playing my piano pieces. You must have played some of the Chopin pieces, and I guess Prelude is quite famous ones, and there are 24 of them, and this is in C major, so no sharps or flats in theory. So I figured, okay, I will play this. But with time I realized, no, it's not easy. So I want to share with you the struggle of mine on YouTube to see maybe you can also relate with me, not like, just seeing the perfect, expert pianists who play in a wonderful, perfect manner. But, I often sometimes feel depressed and embarrassed and frustrated, thinking, oh, what's the point of playing piano because I'll never get it right, so why don't I give it up? At the same time, it is also very rewarding when you do see and feel yourself progress with time, even though it's just a slight bit. And I think that's what keeps me going to move forward with my piano journey. So I'm planning to kind of share my piano journey as an amateur pianist on my YouTube channel, and I hope this video will somewhat encourage you in a way if you're also struggling pianist like me, because you're not alone in this journey. So in this piece, the main three things I guess that I've struggled with is speed, and the techniques more like wrist rotation, and musicality. There are quite a lot of bars that sound similar. So if you look at bar 1, 2, 3, the left hand is simply okay, and the right hand sounds very similar. So essentially is right. So how can you play it in a more distinctive manner when they kind of sound similar? And this is also same in bar 10 to 12. At the bar 29 to 32, again, the right hand is pretty much same repetition 4 times. And musically speaking, my teacher says, I have to kind of almost feel like my hands are kind of like octopus tentacles, like sticking to the keyboard, like, and I have to remember what's the upper voice, what's the voice that's singing in the key. And supposedly it's supposed to be, say, in the left hand there are normally 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 notes. So like 3 notes per bar. But I should have more weight in the first note and the last 2 notes more like in the flowing manner. So 1, 2, 3, 1. And on my right hand, instead of just playing all the notes in the monotone manner, like, I should hold my thumb because the first note is longer than the other note. So, but of course the pedal does the trick to, kind of cheat a bit. So it's like 1, 2. But I should play like first note and then the second note very lightly, so there's no voice in it, but accentuate the middle upper voice part, and then soft, and then make the last note more audible but light. So it's kind of like, it's just really hard because like when I played, from my experience, it's kind of like, okay, you have 5 fingers, but then your thumb has more weight and your second finger almost very lightweight, your pinky more weight because it's a singing voice, and then fingering wise it's very stretchy, so it hurts. Like I had a piano related injury from January. I don't know, not per se from playing this piece, but no, from playing other pieces. And a lot of pieces just stretch your fingers out, and I guess if you don't do it in the proper manner, you can easily hurt yourself. And I mean, it's like the thumb injury, so you have to really be careful when you practice. So another struggle that I have with this piece is dynamics, because even though it's quite a short piece, I find I have to kind of like study where I want to put more crescendos, decrescendos, again, the rubato, how fast I want to play certain bars and slower. So I kind of feel like I have to study the overall conceptualization of the piece before I execute the piece. So that's another thing that I'm learning with my piano journey. And also the difficulty of this piece that I found is timing, right? So say like, where do I put rubato? It just means the flexibility and the freedom and the performance of the rhythm. So I imagine myself like Doctor Strange bending the time. So it's like, which part should I play faster and slower? Although it's written agitato, so in theory I should play my pieces all relatively fast. And that's another struggle I have, that I can't really play as fast as the real professionals, but of course you always try to aim for that. But what can you do? I mean, you do it for the love of music, right? Also, the imagery of the music, I guess, is quite important, where at the end of the bar 29 to 32, when they're all the same, so I should play something like, it's the same repetition, but I should play it with more different color for this bar. So what should I imagine? So I decided to imagine like maybe waves coming in and out, like it's a tide to the shore, So then I can use the technique of rubato, kind of like play faster and then slower and then faster and slower. And another technique that I've learned from this piece is wrist rotation. So for instance, in bar 15, it's like almost counterclockwise, which is also similar, say, in bar 21 and 22. It's like stretch the fingers and let the wrist take it back, and hopefully you'll play your piece in a legato in a smooth manner with your pedal. But some of the difficulties and maybe the techniques I've learned from Chopin Opus 28 number 1, and let me just play it through and we'll see what happens. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope to do more videos in the future and share my piano journey with you. Please let me know how you liked it, what I can improve. Was what I saying like more understandable, or was it more technical? What would you like to hear? Please let me know. If you like the video, please give thumbs up, subscribe, and I look forward to see you soon. Thanks, bye!